So, good evening students. I am Professor P.B. Ingde and today we have to conduct the lecture number 2. The name of the subject is non-conventional energy sources and system. Okay, and these are the pre-elective subjects. So, what is we learn? We learn the solar energy applications, right? So, in our previous lecture, we have to learn the water distillation system and solar pump. So today we have to learn the solar power plant. What is the another application of the solar energy? Solar power plant. Solar power plant means what is? Solar power plant means conversion of solar energy into mechanical energy and mechanical energy convert into the electrical energy. This is called as the solar power plants. Means conversion of energy, means to convert the energy from one form to another. Means solar energy convert into mechanical, mechanical convert into the electrical energy, right? So by using the solar power plant, we have to generate the electricity, right? We have to produce the powers. So how to produce the power by using the solar energy? So see boys and girls here. So this solar power plant is classified into the three types. One is low temperature solar power plant, second medium temperature solar power plant, and third high temperature solar power plants. So this is the classifications of a solar power plants. Okay, so see here. So first of all we discuss the which one? Low temperature power plants. Okay, low temperature solar power plant. So what is the temperature? The operating range of the temperature up to 100 degrees Celsius, right? What is the range? It is operated up to the 100 degrees Celsius temperature. Such type of the power plant, it is called as the low temperature solar power plants. So I draw this figure here. Figure number 1. This is the construction of the application, because I already draw the diagram here. So what is in construction in low temperature power plant? You see the boys, solar collectors, that is called as the array of solar collectors. Means we have to connect the number of solar collectors, nothing but it is called as the array of solar collectors. Then what is there? Pump will be there. Then what is another? Hot water tanks, or this hot water tanks, nothing but the what is also another name? It is heat exchanger. Heat exchanger. Then another is one more. This is the another heat exchangers. This is the pump. There is a pump. Then what is turbine, condenser, pump, and generators. And these are the supply lines. Okay. So let's we start the discussion of a low temperature solar power plant. So what is in low temperature? Because we know that at 100 degrees Celsius or less than 100 degrees Celsius we cannot produce the electricity, right? Because we want to steam, very high steam, and this high steam is strike on the turbines blades, and then this turbine rotates, and along with the turbine the shaft is rotate, and we know that the shaft is connected to the generator and produce the electricity. But at a 100 degrees Celsius or below the 100 degrees Celsius not possible. So how to gain electricity? So this electricity is gained with the help of low temperature working fluids. Low temperature working fluids. Which one? Butane. The operating temperature is minus 10 degree Celsius. At a minus 10 degree Celsius, the butane is converted into the which form? Into the what is? A vapor forms. So see boys here. So how many cycle you observe there? You have to observe the two cycles. This is the one cycle, this is the second. This is the primary and this is the secondary cycles. And if you observe, both are in closed cycles, not open cycles. You should remind this point very carefully. Both are closed cycles. So what is here? See, so from the sun, though solar radiation is incident on what is on array of solar collectors, right? So this solar radiation is incident on this array of solar collectors. Array of solar collector means what type of the collector will be there? Flat plate collectors. Okay, that's why we call as a low temperature power plants. So this flat plate collector absorb the solar energy. There is a water is present here. Yes or no? Yes. So whenever the heat is supplied to the waters from the solar energy, the water is very smooth. This water is move inside this hot water tank, and this have the temperature, suppose 80 degrees Celsius or whatever the temperature, 70, 90 or up to the hundreds. Okay, 100 we are not getting exactly, but 70 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Celsius, like that. So this temperature water is enter where in a hot water tanks, that is called as we call as the one storage tank. Okay, so this temperature is how much of the water? It is the temperature of 80 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the water will be stored here. This is the proper insulation will be provided here. This is the insulation will be provided. Insulations is to avoid the heat losses from this water tank into the surroundings. That's why we have to provide these insulations, okay, to avoid the heat losses, to avoid the heat exchange from system to surroundings. So same times, what is observed here, boys? This pump will be operated. Okay, this pump, and this pump is take the which water? Hot water from this hot water tank and pass into this heat exchangers. Okay, you see here, if you observe the diagrams, where is passed? It is passed into these heat exchangers. Okay, from this pump. Okay, so from this what is circulated? The water is circulated. Water circulated with the help of this pump from a hot water tank. So boys and girls, if you observe here, what is there is a which component you saw? Turbine, condenser, pump, generator. But in this system, what is flow? In this cycle, the low temperature boiling fluid or working fluid is flow, and what is the name? It is called as the butane or freon or R113. So various type of the low boiling temperature working fluid is available. So we can use any. So we use the suppose butane, okay, or freon or ammonia also, it may be. So this butane in a liquid form is enter in this heat exchangers. So this butane, what is the boiling temperature? Minus 10 degrees Celsius. This water is how much? 80 degrees Celsius. So there is a heat exchange is here. There is a exchange of a heat, and this butane is converted into the which form? In vapor form. Yes or no? Yes. And this vapor of a butanes, where is strike? It is strike on the turbines. So we know that whenever the vapor strike on the turbines start to rotate, right? This turbine is coupled with generators, and generator produce the electricity. Then we can utilize this electricity for our different application purposes. Then from the boys, this butane vapors, where is passed? Into the condensers. Okay, then after passing the condenser, it is condense means it is convert the vapor state into the liquid state. Okay, here is how we supply the whatever the water is supply. Suppose here is another is mode. Suppose this is the cold water is supply. Okay, this is the supply. Okay, you take the electricity and supply this pump. So this water is circulate here. There is a heat exchange once again. heat exchange between the water and this butane once again convert into which form? In liquid form here. Okay, and this liquid once again with the help of the pump into the heat exchanger. So this cycle will be continuous here. Liquid butane pass in heat exchanger, convert into the vapor form of the butane. This vapor is strike on the turbine. Turbine is rotated. Turbine coupled with the generator produce electricity. Then in condenser, once again by using the cold water, we condense this butane, convert into liquid, and cycle will be continuous. Okay. Then here is, boys, the water is supply heat to the heat exchanger, and this water once again where is supply into these hot water tanks. Okay. Then once again the temperature is dropped. Then this temperature is dropped. Then after that once again with the help of this pump, the water is once again pumped where? Inside this flat plate collectors. Okay. And once again the water convert into the high temperature, pass into the storage tank, once again supply here. Here is getting the electricity. So this is the explanation about the low temperature solar power plant. Right, boys? Yes. Now another is B. What is the B? B, another is medium temperatures. Okay, medium temperatures. What is the operating range? The operating range is 100 to 300 degree Celsius. Such type of the solar power plant, it is called as the medium temperatures. Okay, so see here. So we have to already learn in second unit different type of the collectors, right? Concentric, then what is in concentric different type, parabolic dish type, then trough type, line type, point type. Yes, we already learned in 2 units, unit number 2. So in medium, what is we can use the parabolic type of concentric solar collectors. Parabolic is nothing but the line type. Okay, so in parabolic, what is the solar radiation is incident? Yes or no? Yes, the solar radiation incident, and then what is after strike? The reflection of the radiations. Yes or no? Yes. So solar radiation incident on this pipe, then reflection of the solar radiation takes place in this concentric solar collector. Which type? Parabolic. Then pump will be there, condenser, turbine, generator, and cooling towers. So how it is operated, boys? Very easy. Here is also we can directly use the we can directly use the waters. Okay, so how it is possible to generate electricity? See here, this pump. Okay, this pump is pump the water in this parabolic concentric collectors. Okay, in this pipeline. This is the pipelines here. Okay, this pipeline. So when water is pumped inside this parabolic concentric collector, its temperature is already very high, 100 to 300 degrees Celsius. So suddenly the water is converted into which form? Into the into the steam form, right? Then this steam is strike where? On the turbines. The steam is come out, and this steam is strike on the turbines. Turbine coupled with the generator produce the electricity. Then after that, this water is where is transfer once again in condenser. When pass in a condenser, what is the function of the condenser? To condense the steam is convert into the once again which form? Into the once again liquid form. Then from this liquid once again with the help of the pump into the parabolic concentric collectors. Okay, so here we can use also the different type of the working fluid also here, means oil is also used. Okay, so this is the in modification in the diagrams. Then for condensation of the water, what is this? Is the cooling tower will be used. Okay, from the cooling tower, what is we supply? This cold water with the help of the pump, it is passed into the condenser. There is a heat exchange in condenser. The steam convert into the which form? Liquid form, pump into the this cycle. Then after that, this cold water, after the heat exchange in between this steam and cold water, this cold waters, okay, this is the hot waters once again transfer here on a cooling tower. Then from this cooling tower, this hot water falls in downward directions, convert into the cold form, okay, and these cold waters once again with the help of the pump supply into the condensers, okay. So this is the process of the cooling towers. This is a steam. This steam is enter into the condenser, convert into the one forms, another liquids. Then with the help of the pump, once again pump in this parabolic concentric collectors. This concentric collector parabolic convert into the steam. The turbine is rotates. So this is the what type? Medium temperature, okay. Now boys, another is C number. What is the C number? This one, it is the high temperatures. C number is high temperatures power plant. And what is the operating temperature? 300 degrees Celsius and above is 500 degrees Celsius, like that. Very high temperatures, okay. So this is the another C. So for higher temperature solar power plant, so what type of the collector will be used there? There is a use the tower type. What type is used here? Tower type. Tower or central receiver or tower type, okay. And we know that we already learned in our unit number 2 different types of concentric solar collector. So this is the tower type. So huge height at the tower, okay. There is this collectors or receivers, okay. So inside the receiver, what is here? If you observe, so this is the position. This position, what is? It is a ground. This is the ground, ground levels. At the ground, there is a connection of the what is this heliostat. We know that this is the heliostat will be there. Heliostat means what is the small mirror will be there at the bottom positions. At the grounds, we connect the rectangular shape of the heliostat like that. So on the heliostat, the solar radiation will be incident, and from this heliostats, okay, this is the incidence of solar radiation, and then from this heliostat reflect the solar radiation where? Towards the receivers. Similar here is also the solar radiation incident on heliostats, and from this heliostat reflected toward the receivers, okay. We have to arrange number of the heliostat on the ground levels and focusing on these receivers, okay. So this receiver is gain is very high temperatures, okay, 500 or above the 500 degrees Celsius also, these receivers, very high temperatures, 500 degrees Celsius or more than. So here is boys, okay. So with the help of this pump, there is a pump. So with the help of the pump, we cannot directly use the water, right? What is we use? We use the another name of the working fluid. What is? It is a sodium carbonates or potassium carbonates. So molten carbonates, I write on here, sodium carbonate or what is molten, it is the form of molten potassium carbonates. Yes or no? Yes. Molten form of the sodium carbonates or potassium carbonates. So with the help of this pump, to pump this molten carbonates, sodium or potassium where? Into the receiver, okay. So whenever is pass into the receiver at these sections, the heat will be absorbed. After absorb the heat, its temperature will be increases. Then after that, this high temperature molten carbonate where is enter into this heat exchanger. There is a heat exchanger will be here, okay, this one. At the same time, what is boys here, boys and girls? This pump will be operated. This pump, okay, and from this pump to pump the water inside these heat exchangers. So whenever the water is passed inside this heat exchanger, this water is absorb the heat from this molten carbonate, which is having very high temperatures, and it is converted into which form? In steam form. And this steam is now strike on the turbines. This turbine is coupled with the generators, okay, and turbine is rotates, turbine coupled with generators, and generator produce the electricity, okay. Then after that, boys, what is the steam once again pass into the condenser, the condensation of the steam is takes place, and once again the cycle will be continuous. So here is the flow of H2O, liquid to vapor. Here is the flow of what is sodium carbonate or potassium carbonate in these cycles, right? And then once again there is a cooling towers. With the help of this cooling tower, we supply the air this what is cold water, okay. There is a heat exchange, convert the steam into the liquid form here. This liquid once again with the help of the pump into the heat exchanger, conversion of the steam. This complete process here in this way, cold waters, okay. And then after that we know that various pass on the cooling towers will be there, and the process will be continuous. So this is the simple explanation about the higher temperature solar power plants. So this is the one application. Now another application, boys, we discuss solar chimney, okay, solar chimney. So we observe the different type of the chimneys in thermal power stations. So here is the one solar chimney will be there, very easy. So what is the shape? The shape of the chimneys in hyperbolic designs, okay. The shape is what is hyperbolic shape, hyperbolic shape, and a huge height of this chimney, very huge height. Our design 150 meter also, okay. Then at the bottom, the one circular shape of the collectors. This is the shape of the, this is the collectors, glass collectors. This one circular shape. If you observe in a circle in front view, it is a straight lines, okay. But it is circular shape of the glass collectors, very huge diameters, biggest diameters, okay. 300 meters or like that, depend upon the height of the chimney. So these solar radiations from the sun, it is incident on the collectors, the solar radiation incident on these glass collectors. Yes or no? Yes. This is the ground positions. This is the ground positions. So we know that at the ground positions there is a heavy air, because heavy air having high density, and high density fluid is always at the bottoms, okay. So at the bottom, this cold air is entered here in both the sections, okay. Cold air will be entered. This is the cold air, okay. So cold air is enter into this into this chimney below the glass collectors, and this solar energy transfer the heat to this what is cold air, and this cold air convert into which form? Into the now hot airs. And we know the boys and girls, hot air having a very low density, so it will be moving upward directions. So this air is move here upward direction. So at this position, what is we connect? We connect the one turbines, right? Like that, we connect the turbines. The air is come at the bottom position, and we connect their turbines, okay? Vertical axis turbines, vertical axis, okay? And so when air is passing there, this air is strike on the turbines, and these turbines start to rotates, and this turbine start to rotates, and we know that the turbine is coupled with the generators, and generator produce the electricity. Then finally these hot airs move in upward directions, and from the chimney it is passed into the atmospheres. Yes or no? Yes. So this is the simple explanation about the solar chimney. Okay boys, so today we have to stop here. We have to discuss the solar power plant, different type of the solar power plant, and another is what is solar chimney. So in next lecture we have to discuss the another applications. Okay, so if you like my videos, then share my videos with your friends. Okay, and if you any queries, any problem, you message me, you call me. Okay, so thank you very much.